House of Rothschild, from humble beginnings, achieves unparalleled dominance in finance, wars, and politics. Their legacy rests on familial solidarity and relentless profit-seeking across centuries. So, what's the secret of this family's success? Also, do you have any preferable topics that you want us to cover next? Let us know in the comments below. The person whose topic piques our interest will get a shout-out in that video. Now let's get to the topic. To know about Rothschild's family, stick to the very end of the video. Without further delay, let's get started. Rothschild's trade strategy. The Rothschild Banking Dynasty traces its unlikely origin to an 18th century Frankfurt ghetto. Restricted from owning land, Mayer Amschel Rothschild, opting for textile trading, unveils the innovative strategy of front-running, notably serving Prince William of Hesse-Kassel. Leveraging borrowed money, Rothschild acts as both buyer and seller, accumulating substantial wealth. By 1782, he managed Prince William's vast fortune, becoming Frankfurt's richest man by the century's end. Yet, for Mayer Rothschild, wealth alone doesn't suffice. His vision extends to a legacy beyond riches, marking the foundation of a dynasty that would wield unprecedented financial influence across generations. Expansion strategy. In the 1800s, Mayer Amschel Rothschild strategically sent 4 sons to major European capitals, Vienna, Naples, Paris, and London, to expand the family's banking influence. Nathan Rothschild, the third son, driven by ambition and competitiveness, capitalizes on London's growing textile industry and ventures into smuggling for steady revenue. By 1808, Nathan aims to surpass his father's Frankfurt bank. As Mayer Amschel's health declined in 1812, he emphasizes family unity as a foundation for Rothschild dynasty's success. With sons establishing banking houses across Europe, the continent plunges into a century of wars, shaping the Rothschilds' enduring legacy. Business during war. By the mid-1800s, Europe turned into a hotbed of war. Its countries increasingly needed the foreign exchange market. For the House of Rothschild, these wars became a profitable business. Back then, the modern banking system was just starting, so they could charge high fees, sometimes as much as 8% for providing currency exchange services. The Rothschilds understood that in the world of finance, information is everything, and speed is king. They were one of the earliest successful forex traders. Using private carriers and even leveraging well-trained horses and pigeons, the Rothschilds stay steps ahead of the competitors. The profit for the London house keeps rolling in, and Nathan Rothschild becomes the richest man in the world. New leader. On July 28, 1836, the world's wealthiest man, Nathan Rothschild, passed away at 58, leaving a leadership vacuum. The death of Nathan Mayer Rothschild was one of the most important events for the city, and perhaps for Europe, in a long time. After all, his operation strategy was beyond anybody's grasp at that time. Even though his death had impacted the market, the House of Rothschild lives on without him. And all that happened due to a decentralized banking system they have created. His youngest brother, James Rothschild in Paris, assumes command of the family dynasty. James, eyeing the burgeoning railroad industry, spearheads financing for railway ventures throughout the 1840s. The Rothschilds, evolving beyond mere banking, engage in the railway syndicate in France, reaping profits from bonds and stocks trading. Despite diversified ventures, banking remains the financial nucleus, generating funds for strategic investments in high-demand assets. James Rothschild's leadership showcases the family's adaptability, continuing their legacy of financial prowess into emerging industries. World War strategy. In the 1840s, French defeats left the Rothschilds' bank in France on the brink of collapse. After all, the whole economy was in the brink of debts. Facing desperation, James Rothschild sought help from his nephew Lionel in London, who, rooted in his Jewish identity, aimed to save the family and uplift his heritage. For Lionel, helping his uncle's branch poses a significant risk and at a potential loss. However, to him, family unity ranks above all else. Lionel always thinks of ways to eliminate prejudice against people of his ethnicity. It's beneficial to enter the government, and so he chose to enter into politics. In 1847, Lionel ran as a Liberal candidate for the City of London and won, marking a monumental entry of the House of Rothschild into government. Concurrently, banking rival Junius Morgan ascended. initially underestimating America, the Rothschilds, witnessing the ascent of the House of Morgan and Wall Street, pivot to explore new opportunities. After James's death in 1868, Rothschild family unity dwindled. Despite fragmentation, the Rothschilds thrived by diversifying into various businesses. Exploiting the panic of 1893, they collaborated with J.P. Morgan, reaping substantial profits. Post-World War I, their Jewish roots subjected them to losses. Choosing to support the government over independence helped them endure, showcasing strategic resilience during challenging times. By 2023, the family diversified beyond traditional banking, venturing into investment banking, wealth and asset management, private equity, and philanthropy. The original Rothschild banking hubs adapt to the changing financial landscape. While still central, the family's influence extends across diverse financial sectors to this day. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon not to miss any future updates. See you next time.